Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a... Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. We're set for football, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. So the fullback, the beef, normally the lead blocker, shows that he can run it a long ways as well.
And he does have an ability to run away from people, but you and I both know he'd rather run through people when he carries the ball.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Okay,
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 right. 17, 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 5. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Jones. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. Good, solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. Touchdown, Texans! Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And running with power here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Faking the handoff. Howell. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But the Vikings at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
This is Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Stroud working out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now. Duvernay in motion.
They run again with Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
42-yard line.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Take up.
2nd down. Howell back to pass.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Warriors 70.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
19 tight. That's Rattler.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here goes Stroud again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Captain is batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more. But it established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points. A little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They didn't.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it in the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Check back. 19 tight.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now throwing on 1st down here. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now they go play action with Howell. And that one to the right side and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The offense on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This is 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In motion, the tight end. They'll go play action. Powell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Camus Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you just saying, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one complete to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Cup 19.
Stroud looking to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Now Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
19 tight.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is first and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now first and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the first down marker. But as you noticed, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
Saving one of his best for the fourth quarter.
70 Rangers.
Here's Stroud. This short throw caught by Goddard. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
Stroud looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. To throw is Stroud. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Stroud back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Texans 37, Vikings 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Powell to throw. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Howell. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.